David Aboki is an indigene of the FCT and a journalist. He says the FCDA has failed in its responsibility of integrating the indigenes.
Not at all, they've not met up to their responsibility, because when you look at the integration they've been doing, you could see the houses they build for the original inhabitant. Even some of them that are building those houses cannot even live in those houses. You could see they build a shallow room, they build what will I call it? They build houses that even them themselves cannot even live there. They can't even, their family cannot live there. Look at the houses I am talking about. Go to places like Army Scheme. If you can put up this kind of buildings, the naval quarters, put this kind of structure and give them lands that they can use tomorrow in expansion. Give them places they can farm tomorrow. But integration, you do it, you just carve maybe a 50 by 50 plot for someone, or 50 by 20 for somebody, and you put a structure. He doesn't have a place to expand tomorrow. The children doesn't know where to build tomorrow. You don't call it integration, you call it nonsense. Today, in a crooked way, the federal government have introduced something they call land swap, an exchange. When you look at the dictionary meaning of swap, swap means an exchange of something. So I don't know what the government want to exchange with the land. Is it the building? Is it the structure? The crooked way is that they bring in something that we cannot afford. First it was urban renewal. They saw that the urban renewal could bring a problem. Now they said it is land swap. My question to the federal government is that what is land swap? When you mean swap, what are you swapping? Is it the land you are swapping, or the building or the structure you are swapping? So that is what gets me confused every day of my life when I hear this word swap. The land is not my problem, but swap. What do you swap? Do you swap a car for a land, or you swap money for a land? That is what I don't know. And that is why I feel and I strongly say that the government is using a criminal way of collecting this land from the original inhabitant, the aborigine of FCT, to themselves, to allocate to the politician, to allocate to people that had cheated us long before now. And I don't feel that land swap can be the solution to the original inhabitant in FCT. The lands today have been taken without any compensation. You could see the original inhabitant don't have anything to say about the land that has been taken. We don't have how do I put it? We have been neglected by the federal government. You could see somebody from the state have claim of ownership of his land, but you in the FCT today, you can't claim any ownership of the land in FCT, which it has been a problem. And I feel we've been cheated when you talked about land ownership in FCT. It's intentional, because when you look at where the federal capital has been sited before coming to FCT, you could see in Lagos. What we are seeing today in Abuja, I don't think they saw quarter of what we are seeing.
The Federal Capital Territory was carved out from Niger State, which contributed 79% of the land area and 71% of the indigenous population. Nasarawa State, the then Plateau State, contributed 16% land area and 21% population, while Kogi State contributed 5% land and 8% population. Kaduna State, which shared boundary, was also affected.
Before the coming of FCT, places like Karu were in Plateau, the then Plateau. Places like Garki were in the then Kogi, Garki, yes, they were in Niger. Other places were in Kaduna State. We from FCT, specifically the Gbagis, are not minorities. Because one, when you go to places like Kaduna, you could see the Gbagis. You go to places like Nasarawa, you could see the Gbagis. Niger, Kogi, they are there. Boundary adjustment brought this problem to the original inhabitant. Apart from the Gbagis, other tribes that are in FCT are not even minorities, because one, like the Koros, like the Gades, like the Gana, like the Gwandaras, so on and so forth, from the few I could mention, you could still find these tribes in other states. That means we in the FCT, we are not from the minority. Boundary adjustment has made us to be the minority that they think, but I am telling you today that no tribe in FCT that are from the minority. We are from the majority.